What is going on, everybody? It's Luke. Today, I'm going to be telling a story basically about the first time that I got high and how it all happened. And actually, I hit a GB, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's a gravity bong, which is supposed to be pretty intense, like pretty intense smoke. So, yeah, I'm just going to be telling you how this all took place. So, yeah, let's just get right into it. So, this all happened a few months ago, maybe 2 months. No, it was last month. Yeah, this happened last month. So, basically, my friend came over to my house and we spent the whole day, had a lot of fun. We went to the mall and everything. After being at the mall for about 2.5 hours, we decided to go do something else. We ended up going to Bahama Bucks, which I'm not sure if that's only a Florida thing, but it's basically like this shaved ice snow cone place. It's really great, actually. So yeah, we went there. We wanted to go bowling afterwards, so we basically got back into my friend's car and looked up places we could go bowling. And so my friend hits me up on Snapchat, and she's like, "Hey, you guys are really near to me. You should pick me up." So me and my friends decided, fuck it, we're just gonna go pick her up. I warned my friend before picking this girl up. I said, she's a little bit fucking crazy. Like, she will probably try to do things with you. But anyway, it's kind of besides the point right now. She asked me if we wanted to smoke. I, at this point, was like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So she's just like, do you want me to bring weed or not? And so I'm like, you know what? My friend doesn't mind us smoking in the car, so why not? Maybe tonight is the night I can, try this for the first time. So yeah, we drive like 10 minutes to pick this girl up, and once she got in the car, we were just driving to the bowling place, and she was in the back seat just hitting this bowl. And I could already tell when she got in the car that she was high as fuck, like she was stoned at this point. So I kind of mentioned to her, I think, like, hey, I'm kind of curious, maybe I'll try it. And so she, from the back seat, I'm in the front seat, she literally like wraps her arms around my neck with the bowl and like puts the bowl in my mouth. I'm like, whoa, hold on, I need to have time to think about this. So basically, my friend in the front seat, he just like, go back there, dude. And I'm like, okay. So I climbed in the back seat, and basically, yeah, I took two hits. And they weren't too big, like really big hits, but I mean, they were enough to get me like mellow, I think. So yeah, at this point, I was just like going with the flow. We got to the bowling place, and I just remember everything was great from that point on. I kept telling my friends that I wasn't high, but they were telling me that I was. So apparently I was, and looking back on it, I could tell I was pretty, up there. So she said the weed was quote unquote good shit, but my friend said it was worth $20. So I really have no way of knowing how good that was. So basically, yeah, we were at the bowling place for like, I don't know, maybe an hour. So keep in mind, guys, this was like at 11:30 at night, and so my parents were kind of wondering where I was. I don't think they even knew. I think they knew we were going bowling, but like we kind of we were taking kind of a long time to get there. So in the middle of us bowling, my dad calls me, and so I had to talk to my dad on the phone while I was high, which really just sketched me out because I I felt like I was like screwing up the conversation, but I don't think I was. I was always constantly like, oh shit, he's gonna find out I'm high and everything. So yeah, but yeah, my friends would keep telling me just like chill out, it's fine. You're just sketching out. You're fine. So yeah, we left the bowling alley, I think probably at 12 at night. Um, but my other friend smoked too, so he was taking eye drops and my other friend was taking eye drops. So they were both taking eye drops. I didn't, for some reason, I didn't want to. I don't know why. And I'm pretty sure this whole time I had no idea I was high. Like I kind of like knew in the back of my head I probably was. I just didn't feel like it because that's always how it is the first time. You never know at first when you are until someone usually tells you. Then you start to, realize that you are. And the waitress at the bowling alley, I'm pretty sure was giving me weird looks because I didn't look normal. I could tell. I was looking at I was looking at myself through the Snapchat camera, like I was trying to like examine myself to figure out like, am I okay? Do I look normal right now? Do I look like a human being? So yeah, on the way home, I sat in the front seat with my friend, and my other friend who was really high was in the back seat. Keep in mind, this girl that was in the back seat, I didn't know her that well. I've never hung out with her before, but I knew her from church, so I decided maybe it would be a good time to like sort of get to know her a little bit. So, I mean, I did. She told me she wanted a Shamrock Shake, so I'm like, hey, I got money, why not? Those Shamrock Shakes are fucking good. It's only like $2. I can make it work. And she's like, oh, thanks. So we stop at McDonald's. I go in with her. We get some fries and a Shamrock Shake. We go back out to my friend's car, and for some reason, she wants me to sit in the back seat with her. So I'm like, you know what? Why the fuck not? So I get in the back seat with her. Let's just say shit happened in the back seat of that fucking car. I don't know why I didn't even like this girl. I was super suggestible and I regret that decision, but people are always telling me when you're high you'll do anything, and they were fucking right. Like I would have never done that. But yeah, my friend just being super awkward in the front seat, trying not to look back at what was going on in the back seat. At this point, we all smell like weed. Like the car is just, it reeks. All three of us are stoned as fuck. Our clothes probably smell like weed. Like I don't know why they wouldn't. So I was freaking out about that. My parents were wanting me home like now. So I'm telling you guys, this was like the most paranoid I have ever been in my entire life. Like I was either like having a great time or I was freaking out about these little things that wouldn't normally matter. So we dropped this girl off and I get in the front seat with my friend again and I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? So we drive back to my house without pretty much saying a word, except for when we were driving up to my house, my friend was he was like messing with me and recording it on his phone. Like, you know, the smell of weed is gonna be in your clothes for days, like maybe even weeks. And I was just like, no, this can't be happening. I was freaking out. Like, it was like, I can't even tell you guys how much I was freaking out at this point. So we walk into my house. My plan was to run up the stairs, take a quick ass shower, and then get to bed because I didn't want my parents interrogating me about this whole night. That would be pretty shitty. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. We both ran up the stairs into my room and then kind of just like took a load off and just relaxed for a few minutes. And that was really nice. But there was a fucking catch. So my friend left her little bag of weed in my friend's glove compartment of his car, and it was only a matter of time before we both wanted to smoke again. And I thought I was gonna take one hit of that bowl and never want to fucking smoke again. But that is not how it went. I was ready. I was like, let's go again. I'm not high enough. So we basically go um into my friend's car and get the weed. And my friend's like, you know, we should hit a gravity bong. And I'm like, what's that? And he's like, I'll show you. So we took an empty Dr. Pepper bottle and we put a thermos underneath it and we basically made the whole gravity bong. And I'm like, wait, where should we do this? So here's how this my house works. So above the garage, we have a 4-car garage, and then above my garage is like a little apartment space or whatever, and it's like all carpet and everything. So you can basically hang out, and it's separate from my house. So you can basically hang out up there, and no one will hear you. Like it's pretty great. So our plan was to smoke up there. So that's what we did. We got the weed out of my friend's car, and then we took the gravity bong and just basically started hitting it upstairs. And I took 3 hits of that thing, and I was fucking gone. Like I have never felt greater than I did at that moment. Okay, here's what I did. There was a guitar up there, and I started playing it backwards. Like I started putting my finger on the strumming, the strumming area, and I started strumming the fretboard. Like that's how bad. And I play guitar. That's how bad it was. It was basically just me laughing hysterically at everything and recording it on Snapchat. That's basically how it was. But yeah, it was great. I was high the whole rest of the night, I'm pretty sure. And I went to bed. We both talked in our sleep so much. Like I was half asleep and I would start talking in my sleep and I would catch myself and stop. We woke up the next morning and I was still kind of feeling the buzz. My friend said I was saying hello in my sleep, so I'm like, okay, it's kind of fucking weird. But yeah, the next morning we went to Steak and Shake because I was just craving fast food for some reason. And yeah, we went to Steak and Shake, and uh, that was the best fucking burger I've ever had in my life. Like it was so much better. I'm I'm pretty sure I was still high at this point because I couldn't ride a longboard. I was trying to ride a longboard at my house after my friend left to get away from my parents because I didn't want to have interactions with them. Um, one of them I wasn't able to avoid, but yeah, I talked to them for a few minutes, but then I decided to go longboarding. I couldn't stand on that longboard. I kept falling off, so I'm like, this is no use. So I just walked my longboard home, talked to my parents a little bit, and just basically stayed upstairs the rest of the day because I was until I just came down a little bit because that was my first time and I had a freaking GB the first time that I got high, and that's not it's not what you wanna it's not really what you wanna do the first time you smoke, and I know I'm making all this sound glamorous, like it's the best time I ever had, which it was, but that is not the same case for a lot of people. For a lot of people, it was really nothing special at all. So I do not condone the use of drugs. If you don't wanna do it, don't let your friends peer pressure you into doing it. Just say no if you don't want to, but yeah, I got my shirt out of the washer the next day and it still smelled like weed. Like straight out of the washer it smelled like weed. So I was pretty scared. I'm pretty sure I threw out that shirt. I don't know. But yeah, I smelled my friend's car a few days later and it still smelled too. So he just burnt like a candle in there, so I'm gonna get it out. But yeah, that's basically the whole story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more videos, but they gonna come whether you subscribe or not. So thanks. Peace out.